To you there, our viewers. It's not just an ordinary Monday, it's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas to you, our viewers. Thank you very much for sticking with us. We pray that the blessings of the day be yours. My name is Segun Odwan. Welcome to Punch Sports Extra. And together with Ebenezer Bajela, we'll be having a fantastic time on the show. Merry Christmas to you, Ebenezer Bajela.
Merry Christmas.
You must have had some chicken and, popping.
Well, also Merry Christmas to viewers out there.
Viewers.
And also, like you said, we want to appreciate you for sticking with us. It's Christmas Monday.
The chicken.
Unusual Monday.
Yes, the chicken.
Well, let's not talk about that. Sorry.
All right, beautiful. Very quickly, we begin to X-ray what happened in the past. By the past, I mean the past weekend in Europe. But let's start from what happened yesterday. Remember that yesterday was only the second time in a very long time that a game in the English Premier League held. I mean, the last time that happened was in 1995. And before that time, it has probably not happened in a very, very long time. You know the tradition in England, they really don't play football a day to Christmas. Christmas is held really religiously up there. But of course, Boxing Day, boom, they open the boxes and the crowd come alive in various pitches across the country. But to yesterday's game, like I said earlier, 124th game that we've not seen in a very long time. Wolves at the Molineux tearing apart Chelsea. Did you see that coming? I watched that game from beginning to the end, and I don't even know how to describe it. What happened?
Well, it's not new as far as Chelsea are concerned this season. The inconsistency, it's something that has destroyed their season, and that's why they are where they are at the moment. They started the game, the better side,
yes,
and they failed to convert their chances. And one thing about this, lesser club, let me use that word, because when you look at Chelsea and Wolves, they are not in the same bracket. But the moment they start gaining their momentum, the moment you don't punish them from the start, they start getting the momentum, and they feel that we can do it. Then they score the first goal. Now Chelsea, they were forced to come out, hoping that they can get the equalizer, and they had several chances to get the equalizer.
Obviously.
They kept spoiling the chances, and Jackson. I've been seeing several tweets comparing to Ademola Jackson. I don't know if you remember, if you know the Ademola Jackson, asking if between Nicholas Jackson and Ademola Jackson, who is the better player. He wasted a lot of chances, and
Raheem
at the end of
Sterling too.
Sterling did what he could do.
But he had the most glorious chance of the game. Fell at his feet.
It happened, but at the end of the day, they were hit on the counter, and Wolves got the second goal. And Nkuku, the only better, let me say, the brightest light, the shining light rather, in the team yesterday, he did very well. Apart from the goal, he did very well. He played several positions, and I think that's something that has been affecting Chelsea as well. When you spend too much money, then you don't know who to put on the bench. You don't know how to accommodate those players. Now you have Mudryk, you have Gallagher, you have Christopher Nkuku, you have Sterling, you have Palmer, 5 wingers, all on the pitch at the same time.
But Palmer is being brought into the middle.
But we all know we know where it functioned best. It functioned well playing from the flank and drifting, then hit the shot. But because he wanted to play Palmer, he wanted to play Nkuku, Mudryk, Sterling.
I think he just wanted to win. Because yesterday, the first time he had 2 strikers, Broha started the game. Jackson was supposed to be playing wide. Broha was nowhere to be found at all. Jackson, that was even somewhere to be found now, was missing wasted chances.
So even if you want to win, there's the way you balance the team. The defensive midfield. See, at times people blame the defense. But, forgetting the fact that once the defensive midfielders are not doing their job, the defenders are expected to probably reduce the damage, but there's little they can do. Look at the second goal scored by Wolves. He tried to stop the ball, but unfortunately it was like setting up a nice assist.
Exactly.
So
he just stopped in front of the opponent.
There was nothing he could do. If he had not stopped that ball, the other guy, I can't remember the guy. He could have scored.
Yeah, if the ball went past by
yes, so he tried to stop the ball. But if assuming you had there was a defensive midfielder there, he could have done something. It was more of attacking side for Chelsea, and they don't even have a good striker.
Anyway, the trouble continues for Chelsea. Right now, I really do pity their manager. I mean, after spending several millions of naira, somebody said after
now around 60
close to
million
a billion,
precisely.
yeah, close to £1 billion, and all you could put up was a team of Conor Gallagher, Palmer, Jackson, Nkunku, playing one of his first few games for Chelsea, had been injured. I mean, doesn't look like they can make the top
I told someone yesterday, I said, player for player, the Chelsea team, player for player, take away the form, player for player, they are better than Madrid. Player for player, put them, you know, okay, look at...
Really?
Yeah, player for player.
Chelsea.
Yes, they've got the quality than Madrid. But
Chelsea.
Yes. We can start. It won't take a minute. We can, like, start from the defense. Look at Madrid's left back. Mendy is not the best left back in the world.
But he plays in the best team in the world.
That is it. That's what I'm about to say. when you play in a team where the cohesion is there is balance, then you have a good manager.
Player for player, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric.
Come on, Luka Modric. No. Luka
Rodrigo,
Modric. Wait, Luka Modric is way.
Chelsea.
Wait, Luka Modric is way past his prime. Take that same Luka Modric, take him to Barcelona, bring him to Chelsea, he will struggle.
I don't think so.
He
I
will.
think class is permanent.
No,
all right, very
struggle.
quickly to the biggest game of the Premier League weekend. Liverpool against Arsenal. We expected fireworks, and fireworks we got indeed. At the end of the day, points were shared, and I think both managers went home happy. Of course, except for Klopp, who was looking for a penalty. Was that the penalty?
It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't. Football is a contact game.
Yeah.
So it baffles me when every little touch now people are calling for penalty.
Everybody's crying,
So football, it's a contact game.
It's crying for something.
Probably that was why, to some extent, I still prefer the Serie A. It will take a lot for the referee to award penalty.
I mean, they don't give it easily.
They don't give it
but
easily.
Talking about the game now.
But the game generally,
Gabriel,
I think Arsenal should count themselves lucky. Because, and this hype of Declan Rice, he's a good player.
I think it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was fantastic. But if Liverpool had converted that chance, where you had, I think, 4 or 5 Liverpool players,
and just one,
how they wasted that chance.
I mean, they didn't waste
something
it.
I don't know.
The ball was on target. Trent Alexander-Arnold struck the post.
When you hit the crossbar, the upright, it's not on target. That's the rule of football. It's so funny.
I agree.
It's so funny.
However, I mean, I'm talking.
I
I'm
get
not talking
it.
Start. I'm saying
it was not like a wayward shot.
It wasn't a waste. Yes.
It was. He struck the ball very well, but he should have scored.
He should have scored. It was easier for him to score than to miss.
Yes, exactly. That's the point.
Yeah, it was easier for him to have scored.
So Arsenal will go. They went back to Emirates, the happier side, and at least for the second time in a row.
Yes,
they will be finishing
top of the log at Christmas. And the rule, or should I say the tradition, not necessarily the tradition, but most times when a team is sitting on top of the league at Christmas, most times they went on to win the league. But last season, remember that Arsenal was sitting on top of the league at Christmas. And they didn't go on to win the league. And then this season, the points are even very close. They are 1 point ahead of Liverpool. I think 1 point ahead of Villa as well. And only 6 points with a game in hand ahead of Manchester City. With Erling Haaland coming back, you could see his pictures online looking really dangerous. And of course, the man who knows how to feed Erling Haaland is no other person than Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Both of them probably coming back with an Alvarez, still dangerous. With the other guys in there, Rodrigo and co. I mean, watch out, man. Arsenal sitting on top of the league at Christmas. Of course, we've seen that it doesn't always go that way.
Yeah, you can't deny the fact that City, they missed the service of Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Yeah, in as much as the other guys available, they to some extent, they've done well, but not fantastically well, because we know City so far this season they've struggled to win some matches, and even when they win, they were not convincing.
Yeah,
they were not convincing.
Yeah.
But the City that we used to know, they knock you out 5-0, 6-0. They don't get out scoring. But let's see now that De Bruyne will be back. Then you have Haaland back from injury. So it's going to be a good second half of the season.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be, because
I think
at the moment, even Aston Villa they've got their eyes on the trophy. And they've got the best home record in Europe. They've got the best home record in Europe this season. Give it to them. I think Emery has done very well. How he had been able to turn the fortune of the club around is something that a lot of people still can't explain.
Because it's not like he spent money.
He didn't spend much. Even some of the
Those
players
boys are not world class.
They are not world class. That's what I'm saying.
They're just there.
They're just doing the job. Like the same thing, just like Girona. You look at Girona. Some of the should I say leftover or abandoned players. They are the one really brought in, and they are doing very well. So Aston Villa, they are also there. The top four, the battle for that top four, it's going to be very tough.
Very tough.
It's going to, because now you have Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City,
Tottenham.
Yeah, of course, they are still there. You have Aston Villa. Come on, it's going to be a very tough one. And of course, Chelsea are out of the top four. I don't see them making it.
Really?
Even if they win all the remaining games, which I know they won't win, they won't make the top four. Trust me. That position at the moment is not good for them. And I don't know. I have a feeling that either Arsenal or City are going to miss out of that top four.
Miss out of the top four?
Yeah, I have a feeling.
That will probably be the magic of 2024. I was still talking about the English Premier League. If Villa had won their game, they would have been top of the league.
Yes.
But they did not win their game.
Well, it's one of those things, but give it to them.
Against Sheffield.
Yeah. See,
a team fighting relegation, obviously.
The team, the side you don't want to face, especially going towards, this period now, is a team like Emmanuel is down, fears no fall. So Sheffield, they are down. All they need to do in the dressing room, guys, let's just keep fighting. So that's what they are doing at the moment. They are just fighting. So, and they are ready to drag whoever they can drag along. So I think that's what happened.
Newcastle.
And anxiety also got the better of Villa. Heading into the game, there was 100% confidence that we were going to win.
We are going to trash them.
Then at 30 minutes, the end of first half, no goal yet. Then when they came in, instead of them to settle down, remain calm and play the game the way they've been playing. But they try to pressure, and at the end of the day,
scored. And then they were fighting for it.
Now they had to fight for
and they got it.
Yeah, of course, they will get it.
Luton defeated Newcastle. Luton, Newcastle. Nobody would have seen this coming. It was probably the biggest shock of the weekend.
I think I saw it coming.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at Luton, their last 3 games. Luton, their last 3 games, they are at times on the verge of winning, but the inexperience on the side, they either draw or lose. They gave City a run for their money.
They started with Liverpool.
As well. I think they lost, was it 4-3?
To
then this Nigerian and this Adebayo.
Yeah.
It's been scoring goals. Yeah. So I knew their next game, if the opponent doesn't sit tight, they were going to get punished. And unfortunately, it was a Newcastle side who probably are yet to recover from their Champions League and exit. This thing has a way. Then when you get knocked out of
their cup,
the cup, yes. When you get knocked out of cup competitions, it has a way of affecting you. Except you are mentally strong, so that you quickly pick up the pieces and get back to work. But they are yet to fully recover. Look at the way they lost in the Carling Cup to Chelsea. It was they were very unlucky.
I mean, just seconds to go.
Seconds to the end of the game, and Trippier has been the best player for them
in last season or two.
But in the last 4 games, he's been struggling.
Yeah.
He's been struggling, and anytime he doesn't perform well or live up to expectation, they tend to struggle. He was responsible for the goal that led to the equalizer, and he also missed his own penalty as well. So Newcastle, they need to quickly put their house in order if they want to make that top 4 and go to Champions League again next season. All
right, brilliant one there from England. Of course, for FPL players, no shining for Bukayo Saka this weekend. No goals, no assists. He even got a yellow card, so he went home with 1. But for those that captained Oli Watkins, like myself, at the end of the day, we got bruised. Well, Dominic Solanke for Bournemouth, who nobody will have thought was going to hit gold, struck a hat-trick, got 3-point bonus. But very quickly now, Nottingham Forest, they've sacked their manager.
Yeah.
They brought in one very, very
experienced
manager, Nuno Espirito Santos. Yeah. And in their very first game, they lost to Bournemouth.
I watched the game.
Yeah.
You want to give it to Nottingham Forest. Yeah, in as much as
they had a red card as well.
Yeah, a red card. Even it was after they had a man sent off that they got the opening goal. They scored first, then Bournemouth equalized, and I think Bournemouth took the lead. Then
it became chaos. 5 goals,
Yeah, 5 goals. So it's not easy playing against a side that just had their manager sacked.
They come with so much fire.
But with the way it is, they still got time to serve it, to make something out of the season.
They're now very close to relegation.
Yeah, and they don't want to be there.
Yeah,
the absence of Awoniyi also has really impacted on
online. Congratulating wishing his former manager well. But it was coming. Bradley Cooper, it was coming for him. Last season, despite all the
if not for the love that they have for him, he probably would have been sacked a long time ago. But at times. Club, this sentiment, emotion. So they're like, okay, let's see what we can do, and that's why Barcelona are where they are at the moment. Ordinarily, they would have sacked Xavi, but a club legend, probably the best midfielder in the club history, and when they were struggling, he won their first league title in in 4 years, and now they are struggling. They don't want to sack him.
Jumping very quickly now to La Liga, Barcelona, their last game. Quickly, I think we should just move on as you've started it.
Well, not a good way, but they needed to win because another draw or a defeat in that game would probably have ruled that season over.
Contention.
Ordinarily, when there is 5-point gap between Madrid and Barcelona,
it's gone.
It's gone. So. Now, at the moment, I think they're having about 7 points, so it's not good for them. Losing that game would have amounted to a big problem, but they managed to win, even though they didn't win convincingly. But at times, like I say, the hallmark of a champion at times, even when you don't play well, try to get the 3 points.
And Girona are playing against Real Sociedad, and I was saying Girona's going to win this game. And then I wasn't watching. I checked these highlights. Checked my phone. 1-0 Girona.
Girona played against, and the last game was against Real Betis.
Real Betis, not Real Sociedad.
Real Betis.
And they ended it 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0.
I didn't see that coming. I thought Girona was going to get the 3 points.
Real Betis, they are the only side in La Liga who had not lost at home.
Yes, I agree. But Girona is also on fire.
Girona are also the only side in La Liga that had not lost away.
Yes.
So which means that day something was somebody would just have to lose their perfect record. But at the end of the day, they just share the spoils.
Yeah, 1-0. But I think Girona was a better side because later on, from what I saw and gathered, I think they had chances.
I watched the game. The both sides played very well.
But I think Girona could have put it away.
We know the way Manuel Pellegrini likes his side to play. Beautiful football. And Girona also, they like to play beautiful football.
Of course.
So it was evenly poised. But trust me, Real Betis missed the service of Isco. Who would have been, who have had something. But in his absence, this former Newcastle guy, he did very well. But I think both sides, maybe for Girona, who the draw allowed Madrid to go top of the table.
But it wasn't an easy one. Real Madrid won that game 1-0. It was a 92nd minute winner. I didn't see that coming.
I felt very bad for Alaves. They played very well, and even you could see
same Alaves that lost 3-0 to Girona.
And you could see the way the players, even the coach, how they reacted. It was as if they lost a title. But they played very well. They were compact. Against a Madrid side. Come on, they tried, but. That is one thing about football. You don't lose concentration.
It's not over until
it's over.
Especially against Real Madrid.
92nd minute, another fantastic cross from Toni Kroos. And guess what? Probably the shortest man on the pitch, scored the ball. So
you could see Federico Valverde his celebration was
Madrid knew what they won.
Yeah.
And Alaves also knew
what
they lost.
Mm.
So it was a good game. No, that's it. I tell you, go to La Liga, you enjoy the best of football.
I think it's true. It's just that people out there may not agree with you. In Germany, it's still going on. You know, the battle, the fight, the struggle.
Yeah.
It's obviously a two-horse race this season between Bayer Leverkusen
yeah.
and Bayern Munich, with homeboy Victor Boniface, who is presently home now.
Yeah, he's home at the moment. He's enjoying his
and
Christmas.
he's just rolling with the local boys in Akure there.
Leave the boy alone now. No,
He's just rolling with the local boys.
And Boniface, what a fantastic season he's had so far. Winning 5 Player of the Rookie of the Month award 5 consecutive times since the start of the season. He had won it August, September, October, November,
and he's taking the
December.
shine off Guirassy, who is having a fantastic time with Stuttgart.
Definitely,
unfortunately, the club is not clubbing in quotes.
That's the way it is. And for Leverkusen, I think I don't know if Alonso will be there
next season.
Because the way he's been able to put the club together, and they've been even setting record in Bundesliga history, and not just at the moment they are the only undefeated side in Europe. They've not lost any game. That's a very good one.
Fantastic.
And Leverkusen, our Boniface is doing very well at the moment.
At this rate, I think
at the moment is the best player from 23 and below. I
think he's in the running for African Footballer of the Year.
Yes, next season.
With the way it's going.
Even at the moment, his statistics is way better, not way better, but better than that of Bellingham.
Yeah.
In terms of goal contribution.
They don't play the same position, obviously.
How?
They don't play the same position.
Madrid have been playing Bellingham as just striker.
Madrid is just lucky to have Bellingham doing what he's doing. That is not his duty.
But
his duty is to, supply the boys up front, and then be like the man watching their back.
If you're looking, if you're talking about providing the goal, Boniface had even had more assists than him.
Yes, I agree. But that is
so
because
what's
of
going on?
The formation Xabi Alonso is playing right now is so bad that they can hurt you. Anybody can hurt you in that team.
Yeah, I understand.
You mark Boniface, somebody else is doing the damage. You are marking somebody. So what Alonso is playing in that team right now is really, 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 really unbelievable. Yeah. Very quickly, oh my God, so much to talk about. But very quickly, move away from the world of football to the world of boxing, and it was it was complete stardom right there in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is going to hack something. They don't just bring sports to their country. They have a way of bringing entertainment, entertainers. They have this, I'm looking for the right adjective now. They have this swag.
Let's just say
they
know what they are doing.
Yes.
They know what they are doing.
They are selling the country.
Yeah, it's not something that happened overnight. It's a planned project and they're making progress. And with the way things are going now, you just need to give it to them. Some of the biggest sporting activities had been taking place
to Saudi Arabia
over in the last 2 years, and there are still more to come. Yeah, so
the World Cup in some years' time is going there.
Yeah, it's going there. So quickly, let's just give it to Anthony Joshua.
Is he back? That's the question. Is Anthony Joshua back?
Maybe not. Maybe not, because I said maybe he's on the rise, but not fully there yet. The Anthony Joshua that we knew
he was not really talking to the press. He was not smiling and all. He was really macho.
He was trying to put on a new. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. See, Anthony Joshua that we knew back then, he gets the job done. And goes home. Then all of a sudden, it became social media frenzy, and he lost it. He got carried away. So he has reverted back
to his old self.
And things are working. 3 bouts this year, and he won all the 3. So good one for him. Yeah, maybe at the moment he still might not be able to command that fear and that respect. But is actually getting there. It needs another big fight, not this
That's what I wanted to say. Who does he need to fight now? I mean, that's my question. Who does Anthony Joshua need to fight now? Because he said he's not there yet.
Fury.
He's on the rise. So until he fights Fury, he's not there yet.
Let him beat Fury. Let him beat Fury.
All right. Joseph Parker and the man we call the Bruce Bomber, Wilder, with his legs. His legs were trending on social media. And you could see Conor McGregor virtually, so emotional. Anytime the blow moves from Parker's hand and he hits at Wilder, he's always holding himself. I think he wanted Wilder to win.
This is not the first time. I've said this before, and I'm saying it again. I remember I tweeted some times ago that I don't see Wilder, how he even managed to be, champion in the past.
People say the fight.
I still don't understand. Rookies. Yeah, because I've never seen it with dangerous fighter. Have you seen how he put together his knuckle? So it baffles me.
He's always waiting for that right hand.
Come on, what's this?
That right hand is heavy. If Wilder's right hand, he's heavy.
But look at
I think Parker was able to avoid that right hand, and he was
look at the way he was
like
beating. Look at the way he was beating. Come on. And before now, he had some fights was it 2 years ago? The same way he was beating hands down. Now look at it. Come on.
Joshua had some kind words for him though. He said he was not going to hit back at him.
Joshua is just being modest.
Yeah.
He's just being modest. That's
but I think right now the Wilder
if Joshua had lost and Wilder had won, trust me, Wilder he would be hitting hard on Joshua right now. So there are times you just need to pay people back in their own coin. You don't need to be modest about it.
Are we expecting any Wilder Joshua fight? Even though Joshua said he doesn't mind, they should bring it on.
From me, like I said, initially we thought Joshua Wilder fight would be something that
early 2024.
They both need the fight to probably get back on the but now Wilder is no match.
I mean, that was a mess.
Come on, that's a mess. So even if Joshua beats Wilder, I still won't.
People won't take him seriously.
I won't take him seriously.
Joshua Fury fight.
If Joshua Fury,
Eddie Hearn can make it happen.
Of course, trust him.
All right. Unfortunately, time is no longer our friend on the show. It's been the Christmas edition of Punch Sports Extra. But very quickly, you were saying something, Ebenezer Badjala. The Nations Cup is only days away right now.
Yeah, days away.
And the controversy of the list, the controversy of the provisional list from our manager, from our coach,
from the coach,
has been. It has caused so much.
Well, a lot of people have talked about who should not be on the list, who should be there. MPFL players.
A lot has been said. Everybody has spoken right now because that matter has been overflowed.
I think I want our viewers to stick with us. Next week Monday, we'll be talking a lot about the list because in 2 days time, probably the list would have been out by then. But every country.
I think it's supposed to be out on the 28th.
Every country must submit their list latest 28th. January 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Latest January 3rd. So if you can choose to submit before then, but latest January 3rd. So that's and the deadline date.
That's next week.
That's next week. That's next week Wednesday. So we're looking forward to the final 27-man list. So let's wait.
I think I know who's going to make it. I know Victor Osimhen.
Probably, of course. Barring any injury.
Yeah.
And Shegun, we talked something on a lighter note. On a lighter note.
Yeah, tomorrow is Boxing Day. Yeah, and we're having two Charles Okocha, our man, and Portable, our man.
Both have been talking
Two of the best on social media.
Yeah, they've been talking tough, and I'm looking forward to that fight. That
fight happen. I think it's just social media.
It will happen. It will happen. Come on.
There will be a ring.
Portable has been training.
There will be a ring.
Portable employed WBC champion. Come on, what are you talking about?
There will be a ring.
There's a venue.
They will have referees.
There's a venue. We'll go there tomorrow.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We have to be there. No, we have to be there.
We'll be there tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much for being a part of the Christmas edition of Punch Sports Extra. We do appreciate you a lot. Like I do always say, we are here because you are there. My name is Shegun Odunayo, and on behalf of Ebenezer Badjala and Olalekan Olabode, moving from one part of the room to the other side of the room, pressing the right buttons, looking for the right angles. On behalf of all of us here in the studio, it's me saying have a fantastic Christmas day. Stay out of trouble. God bless you.